At times when I was a mere kid, I had "nobody likes you" shouted to me so viciously, I couldn't possibly understand why. What warranted that, those words you had spat? It wasn't just typical bullies telling me this. That's when it feels that something really isn't good. So here I was, left desperate to disprove it, but just wasn't sure how I could. It's not like such people were bullies outside of this heinous act, so what is their motivation? As when you're just thinking there must have been something to support such a nasty provocation. So such horribleness seems to come from out of nowhere, but if we acknowledge what is the real scare, a time when the meaning seems to become distorted, what is to say they're wrong or right? I mean, what is the judgment? Where are the lines these spit-outs are based upon? They seem nothing within sight. If you, like me, know you're different, weird, or not alike others, you could think you could be of one kind this nasty phrase covers. So whatever is your pain causer, if you are led to believe could be reliable, though you know you're not a bully, and don't want to be, but feel there could be something else to make offending words seem viable. Since typical bullies say it normally, it adds to evidence, makes for a time when you doubt who you are. What has this person suddenly got against you? What is there nobody should like about you? What do they expect? Everybody to just be a star? When someone gives you an idea against how you want to see yourself, you worry against everything you have ever stood for. If only you could put it on a shelf. True, we will have all had bad days, done wrong times before, but do people really believe that these just define who you are, that you cannot ignore? Understandable it is more than it seems. People don't always get. These are not ways you intended to be seen. And understandable even more so than it seems, people don't always get. You would only deserve what's served if intentionally being mean. Though these things seem they should be small, they shouldn't affect you, yet they do seem to be bigger things that it does connect to. A bigger answer out there that you don't know how to find, but need, thus unraveling all you know about yourself with the negative thoughts down way it does lead. It makes you think there could be something you don't see about yourself. This is why it has such effect. What matters to you, how you want to see yourself, for your own self-respect. What you are led to forget about that you know who you are, here is where the effect would really go far. The thoughts of what you don't see about yourself, it's these that intrude. You just need to know how or what can conclude. So if you can find yourself in a case able to relate, in finding unable to find a reason not to believe that such spite and anguish can be true, you need a way around it, one you can conceive. Really things just become too unclear, though it's also pretty vague. Nobody never really does mean nobody, yet over you the thoughts do plague. But even with your various people, keeping saying it outside of who you'd expect to, one thing I do know is that even when it seems hard to think for better, those people really weren't correct too. When I stepped in front of a crowd one day, it was a music lesson at school and I was to sing. I got some huge cheers and smiles from all the crowds, so there was just the thing. And the fact is, that's not quite the first thing that you'd think of when trying to find evidence against such accusation. But it goes to show that there is nothing going on, any nasty instigation. If nobody liked you, why would they give you such cheers? So you see what this goes to show. Something seems like it comes from nothing, that's because it is, so let that go. To find the elixir of all the things that happen to you with the cause you won't quite associate. So as I see it, even if you can't properly see the reason why, there's still no need to believe the hate. It's just that because it's someone else's opinion, it makes you think they'll have evidence backing it up. In the long run, however, such really is meaningless, so half full can be your cup. Once you know your self-esteem is broken, and is done so unnecessarily, you can know that people are falsifying, dismiss it at once, and feel the glee. You can feel that something has come from nothing, but still not feel entirely sure. It's natural to feel that way, but no need to worry about that anymore. It might just be something you're sure you need, but your thoughts just keep separate from one another, but you can still believe it is there. And for what I have said here today, I hope that for your pain, it does cover.